Hey everyone, Matt here, and welcome to our Monday night stream. Not Monday, no, we're on Wednesday now. Forgetting my days now. Hey Perfect Sky, thanks so much for joining. How's it going? Tonight we're going to be playing some Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. Now, I've got my new headset now. It arrived today. Got it on Amazon Prime on Monday, but it was too late on the Monday to get it for yesterday, so it arrived today. And it's it is the SteelSeries Arctic 7. Virtual Knight recommended it. I can already say the headset is much lighter than my Razer Chimera 5.1. The volume is quite quiet actually for me, but maybe that's because that's just the default and I need to edit that. I can't remember if it's meant to be noise cancelling, but I can already kind of feel that my voice sounds a bit more, I don't know, deeper, because I think like, I don't know, maybe the headset's affecting it or something. Hey Dark Alliance, thanks so much for joining. How's it going? You having a good Wednesday? Let us know though if any of the audio quality is different. We want to be heading towards my target. Go deep into the corridor. Is that in this direction? Hey Virtual Knight, thanks for joining. How's it going? How's your Wednesday going? So Virtual Knight, your recommendation on the headset, so far so good. Already feels so much lighter on the head. The ear muffin cushion things are really comfy. I mean, I've only just put them on now, so like they may get worse like over time or something. But for now, it's really nice. So far so good. We need to find out where we're going, like heading in the right direction for the mission. If we check the world map, right, we're either heading over here. Can we fast travel over here? Yeah, we can. I'm good, my Japanese lesson went well. My tutor seemed pleased with my essay about particles. What do you mean about particles? Is that like the Japanese language, the particles? But that's good, I'm glad it went well. So I take it did you meet face to face or was this over Skype? Right, is there any enemies around here we can fight? I want to kind of level up a bit, you know. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, so we need to head across the lake here. But it looks like if we follow this path over here, we should be able to get across without having to like do a full swim. I saw the link article to Yarouge being announced as the next character for One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, the DLC, as the worst generation. Not sure how the character's going to play out. Like, I don't think we've really seen anything of him yet. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it how the gameplay is going to be. But let me take a look just in case I did miss something. Let us take a look. Discord. I need to remember the controls on this so we can do combos and things, because I've got to admit I have Forgotten. Particles are what connects the words into a sentence. Okay, is that like commas and full stops and things, Virtual Knight? Oh, okay, yeah, I know. I posted the Eden Zero link article to the game in the link section. Eden Zero's already got an anime announced. The Eden Zero anime was like announced like a couple of months ago, and no doubt 100% the anime will be out before the game. But I don't think an anime needs to come out for a game to happen. Like there's already content for it to be based on, so there's no reason why a video game can't come out. You know, it shouldn't have to have an adaptation before it gets, you know, a video game adaptation. For example, Watashi wa Bido Gamo Oshimasu. I play video games. The particle wa indicates the subject of the sentence. The particle o indicates the action. Alright, okay. I see. No, that sounds cool. Virtual Knight. Impressed. So the DLC for Fairy Tail is out tomorrow. That's awesome. We can cover that. We can cover the DLC on Friday. There isn't any specifics on the Eden Zero anime or the video game yet. Like people are speculating it's probably going to be like a mobile game, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does turn out to be a mobile game. About your Arctic 7, don't forget that it has two separate incoming sound channels, one for the game and one for communication. The dial on the right ear cup is for changing the balance between the two. When you say communication, do you mean for the microphone? Because I'm not actually using the microphone right now. Or is something picking up the audio? Like the only microphone I'm using is the Yeti mic. I mean for incoming voice chat audio, discard Skype, that sort of thing. Alright, okay, so I can kind of have it so the video game volume is like higher than the chat volume or vice versa. No, that sounds good to know. That does sound good to know. Dark Elias, yeah, it's pretty disappointing about this Worst Generations pack. The previous pack, like you said, isn't really that good, you know, so yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Like I'm hoping that the third, you know, character pack we get is like a really good one to make up for the previous two. The volume here on my PC seems to be quieter than how I had it with my other headset. So I'm wondering if like there's some sort of settings I need to look into, because in my sound settings on Windows 10 here, it did say that the volume for the headset was like 100, so that I would assume that's max. I mean, going from meh to worse an achievement in itself. Yeah, it's pretty. It's really like a really weird choice of characters. It's like someone I follow on Twitter. They've only just started playing the game, but they've played the previous Muso games, and the previous One Piece games, so they are full on well aware of you know, which characters were available previously. So yeah, it's a big shock and difference that like they've taken all those characters away, all, you know, like Perona and Garp, etc., and just replaced, like, or not even replaced them, but like adding new DLC characters that are really like, I don't think anyone's really requesting those kind of characters. Like, no one's really wanting them. Like, I personally would have really thought they should have, like, the DLC, fair enough if you're going to add new characters and take away old ones, but at least give the option of like a, you know, Pirate Warriors 1 to 3 character pack, which includes like characters from 1 to 3 that were skipped in 4, and given, you know, the ability for them to be included. Either that's my option, is to have a Pirate Warriors 1 to 3 pack where you get all the characters from the previous games, or alternatively, they should have had all the characters previously in there already available. Did you check the dial on the right ear cup? I've not checked the dial on the right ear cup, Virtual Knight. I've not touched it. The only thing I've touched on the headset is just turning it on. I've not messed with any of the buttons or anything. Like, I have the microphone redacted, but that's the only thing that I've done, I guess. Yeah, let's just save it while we're here, actually. A 1 to 3 pack would be really good, Dark Alliance, because I cannot remember if it was Pirate Warriors 1, 2 or 3, but they actually had DLC for costume packs from the previous games, which was like really cool, because like you keep that continuity of the games going forward with all the previous content being available on the second game, the third game. Should I be like testing the dial on the right ear cup, Virtual Knight, like to test the sound? Alright, here we go. Let's do some, hopefully some leveling up. The dial on the left cup is for volume, the button above that is for muting the mic. When the red light on the mic is lit, it's muted. Right, okay, I get you. But what about the right dial? Like I said, the dial on the right cup is for changing the balance between... Oh, the game audio and the communication volume. Right, okay. I need to experiment with it and just see what works best. Right, let's keep on moving. So everyone, it's going to be the right dial as a middle point, which you'll be able to feel when you use it? Alright, okay, so we know, like, you know, it's like up increases the game volume or down does the communication, so you'll know when you're on a center point where it's balanced. Okay. I think Little Big Planet made their DLC compatible in new releases, so DLC for Little Big Planet noted by the game. Yeah, I was pretty sure that's right, Dark Lies, because I think all Little Big Planet really did was just costumes, but it allowed you to carry on, move those costumes onto, you know, sequels, etc. Yeah, I think I remember that. That's the yeah, that's the stuffed toy. Yeah, that's Sackboy. Fun fact: Little Big Planet is actually made in the UK. I believe it's London, a London-based studio. And Stephen Fry, who is a British like television host, an actor. Stephen Fry narrated the I believe at least the first Little Big Planet game. Yeah, I mean, what I would argue and say is, like, fair cosmetics should be followed on for future games and sequels, I guess. But I don't think like levels or expansions should follow on. Really, for the sake of the whoa, is the game crashing? I don't think we've had a Sword Online crash. I think the game's crashed on us, you know. It's just froze. Anyone else getting a freeze? When I heard of it, I was disappointed when I found out it wasn't a sequel to Little Big Adventure. I've never heard of Little Big Adventure. What's that, Virtual Night? No, but costumes and characters. Yeah, costumes and characters, but like expansions and levels and things. For the sake of the economy, I know, you know, the business side of things. I do think that's something that you should be expected to pay for. Like, I'm all for it if it's free and it carries on, but you know, you've got to pay for some things. You can't have everything to be free. Also, the game crashed on us, which is really lame. I thought like Sword Art Online had most of its bugs fixed, but I guess not. It's an old game. It ran on DOS. It's been remastered on Switch, and it had one sequel. It's a fantasy science fiction adventure. Alright, okay. So it had a remaster on the Switch years later. Wow. Was the sequel long before the Switch version then? Basic story is you play as a hero chosen by a prophecy to fight a dictator who took over the world. Sounds generic story, but no, it sounds alright. I think stages should be game exclusive. They can remake the stage for a new DLC for the next one if they want, but maps need to be updated 100%. Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect them to like port a map over to a sequel but not do any sort of touch-ups. That would be like really cheeky to do that. Right, no, I agree there. It should be that they've been updated and worked on, even to the tiniest bit, as long as it's been worked on in some form. I finished all the episodes of Sword Art Online season on Control. I've been to the last few episodes Monday night. Awesome. Is that Alicization? Is that the first season? Oh, we're talking about War of the Underworld. Obviously, no spoilers or anything, but like, there's Alicization, and then there's War of Underworld. I mean, there's War of Underworld Season 2. Little Big Adventure's on Steam, not Switch, both original and remastered. Little Big Adventure never had a remaster, but it's on Steam as well. I'll have to just take a look, just, you know, for curiosity's sake, just take a look at Steam and see what they're like. Whoa, a level 30 slicing crab. I bet we'd get loads of experience for taking that out. Let's give it a shot. War of Underworld. Oh, nice, nice. I'm really behind. I think I've got like 5, maybe 6 episodes to watch. I'm hoping taking down these ocean crabs and slicing crabs will give us some more experience and level up, because I think we may be under-leveled for this mission. But I don't really know if we can progress outside of doing the missions. I want to play the new Fairy Tale dungeon. Dark Alliance, like, wait patiently, because if you like are really eager to play it and it suddenly turns out to be a really bad like dungeon or DLC, you're gonna be massively disappointed. Like, I'm really hoping it's something good, but we don't know what it's gonna be like. It really could be just a generic dungeon. It can't be worse than Elfman. Elfman's a character, you can't like compare a stage and a character. But that's true. It could, you know, it shouldn't be worse than Elfman. Okay, this slicing crab's taking ages. I mean, even the ocean is taking a bit of damage, you know, taking a while to do damage to the ocean crab there as well. Just watch me, I'll do it again. It might be as bad as Leon. Leon has really nice appealing looking moves, but is just a clone of Grey, so that's where the disappointment lies there. And Elfman's just like every villain you face, including a shoulder charge as well for some reason. No, game over. Little Big Adventure 1's story is because he's been having dreams where he's been called by the goddess Sendil. Twin Sen has been branded a criminal by the dictator Dr. Funfrock, who is well aware of the prophecy and fears losing his power over the world because of it. Twin Sen escapes prison and begins his journey after his girlfriend gets arrested. Huh. Have you got the new games then, like the remaster? Have you got like the remaster and the other games, Virtual Knight? Yeah, the dungeon might look flashy, but only have recolor enemies. Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be, Dark Alliance. That's what Leon as a dungeon would be. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Also true. I have both the original CD version and the remaster. Oh, nice, nice. Have you completed both then? Yeah, put links in Discord if you don't mind, please. I really wouldn't mind taking a look. So Nintendo Switch Online, they announced the next Nintendo, or the Nintendo NES and SNES games coming to the Switch Online Virtual Console. So we're getting Mario Picross, which is really cool because I do actually like Picross games. So yeah, we're getting that. We are also getting... what else are we getting? We're getting Donkey Kong Country 2. That's Diddy Kong's Adventure or something like that. And then we are also... What else are we getting now? We're getting like this other game that's like... It looks like a bullet hell game or something. But yeah, those are the games we're getting this month, near the end of the month. So... yeah, I'm quite looking forward to Mario Picross and Donkey Kong Country 2. Buffering again, seriously super annoying. Didn't you say you were looking into getting a new route to Dark Alliance? Diddy Kong's Quest, that's the one, yeah. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and the game before it looked really good. Donkey Kong Country Returns, was it? They both looked really fun. And I've played Donkey Kong Country on the Switch Online there, and it's a really fun game. I remember playing Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy. I think it was the Game Boy. I remember playing that, and I really did enjoy that game. May I can't follow the stream at all with this buffering. Gonna have it running as good as it can be in the background and do other things. Sure, Dark Elias. That's really sad. I don't know what's going on there. Can't open from this side. Right. How do we progress? How do we get there then? Through here? Okay, yeah, looks like through here. So we will be doing a shorter stream today, around 9 p.m. British Standard Time. The PlayStation 5 showcase is happening, which should show off some new games, features, and hopefully give us a price of the PlayStation 5 console alongside a release date and pre-order date. So I'm really hoping for that. So we will be ending the stream probably in around an hour's time, most likely, just so that I can prepare myself for the stream. I want to make sure I've got my credit card ready, or my card ready, so I can be like pre-order instantly the moment it's available. I can imagine a lot of like websites are going to crash because of all the pre-ordering probably, so I do need to be ready. Right, wait, what level are they? Oh, they're level 26, that's okay, we can tackle level 26. They looked really huge, I thought they were going to be the level 30 crabs. Right, let's delve deeper into the corridor. Right, which way are we going? This way now. So, what's everyone been up to today? Done anything in particular? Anything interesting? Right, our blue bar for leveling ups. It doesn't look like we've got doesn't look like we've got far to go. Ooh, glutinous snails. Oh, the game's froze again. That is twice now. Why is it freezing? I don't think I don't think it auto saves either after all those battles. I think it's going to put us back at the beginning again. Probably we're 42 minutes into the stream, and this is what we get. We get the game crashing. I'm just going to take a look at the patch notes. So that only fixes the latest patch. Fixes the error. Fixes some costumes. Nothing about. Doesn't look like they've fixed anything to do with yeah, it doesn't say anything about the game like crashing. Right, game's loading back up now. Can we go into the discussions and see what people have said? Okay, so people are suggesting a couple of things like verifying the game cache. So we'll do that, and then from that, what we'll do is we'll change the visual settings so they're like not full screen, and hopefully that will, you know, should, fingers crossed, fix it. But let's verify the integrity of the game files. So is anyone going to be watching the PlayStation 5 showcase? Anyone looking forward to it? Any predictions? I'm hoping we get more like footage on Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'd really like to see more gameplay footage there. I wouldn't mind seeing some new games. Would be interesting, because only other than Yakuza Like a Dragon and what game now, and Spider-Man, I don't know about anything else. It'd be really cool if we got a new Naruto game on next gen. That'd be really cool. Also, Nintendo has a showcase direct tomorrow. Um, so we should hopefully um, get some new what's the word? Get some new games coming out there on the Switch. Some new ones, hopefully, that we've not seen before. It'd be interesting if we get some new Smash content, but I don't think we're going to get any Smash Bros. Content. I don't think we're getting any DLC fighter on Smash till next year. Do you know if we're going to get any announcements? I'm fine with that, to be honest. Sakura's been working himself too hard for us anyway. Yeah, they need to take a break on that, and yeah, and like start releasing content next year. You know, have a good break and, you know, refresh, etc. Which characters are you after, Virtual Knight, in Smash Bros? Have you got anyone in particular you want to see in there? Because they've already like covered a lot of like main characters that you can kind of think of, you know, like the big ones. I know sure I thought one of my favourite characters from Metroid Prime Hunters on DX, Silux, and discussed him, but I'm not sure if he'd be likely. Do you know if anyone else has got interest in that character as well? He was my favourite because he could heal himself by attacking enemies with his weapon, the shot coil. Yeah, that sounds really cool though. Like, imagine like if that was some sort of ability or something that Silence had in Smash Bros. Right, all files successfully validated to suggest that there's no problems with Sword Art Online. Well, let's load it back up again, and we'll turn off the full screen, and then hopefully in windowed mode we shouldn't get a crash. Why not? Ness and Lucas can heal themselves by absorbing enemy energy projectiles. I'd suggest Magnus from Kid Icarus, but he's already an assist trophy. Well, didn't that get debunked? Like, it doesn't matter if they have an assist trophy, they still could be a playable character. Like, I'm all for representation for games that are not Fire Emblem. Heck, dare I say it, even like characters that are not Pokemon. That's why they won't put Waluigi in as a playable character, because of the assist trophy? Wow, okay. I just thought like Waluigi would be just a silly character to add in there. Like, I wouldn't think Waluigi would be that unique. No, we want to change the settings. That's why they used Ming Ming instead of the main character from ARMS. Right, okay. Okay, I see that, yes, so no assist trophies, right. Well, it's a good job that Dr. Eggman's not an assist trophy then. Because I still think we could get Dr. Eggman. After all, it's Sonic's 30th anniversary, Nick. It's Sonic's first 30th anniversary. So putting Dr. Eggman in there would be a great addition to celebrate the anniversary. I do think Sonic needs a second character in the game. If he uses a scale version of the Death Egg robot, I can see that. Well, I was also thinking that he can be a clone of Bowser Jr. with the whole like the base station thing, the egg ship thing that Bowser like just sits in. Hey Jonas, thanks so much for joining. How's it going? How's your Wednesday going? The Egomatic, that's it, Virtual Night, yeah. I can see that totally working. The day's going good, thank you, Jonas. Got a new headset today, so trying that out. The Arctic 7 Steel Series, recommended by Virtual Night. It's really comfy. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. It's lighter than my previous headset. It's really nice. Virtual Night. Can you imagine like Dr. Eggman, like when he does his Smash All Star? You've got Mike Pollock there as Dr. Eggman, like with robots and going robots attack. Like something you'd kind of see in Sonic Boom. Like that'd be really cool. Connection's cutting out. To be honest, really good training got cut in half. Your training got cut in half, you mean like time-wise? Right, graphics settings. So it says to put it into... We're not... Okay, so we're in borderless... Let's go into Windows mode then. And hopefully that'll stop the crashing. The Eclipse Cannon from Sword Art Online 2, from Sonic Adventure 2, that'd be awesome. I think we really need Eggman in there. Like Knuckles as an assist. Put Tails could be in there as Tails could be a unique character. But gotta get Dr. Eggman in there. Definitely gotta get Dr. Eggman in there. Yones, you have caught us playing some Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. No. Yep, the trainer had to do something. Oh, fair enough. Is that a good thing for you? You know, are you happy that that your training's been cut in half, or did you kind of want to do the full session? Virtual Night, trying to think outside the box here, but I'm not particularly interested in this idea. But what about Lara Croft and Smash? Yeah, I wouldn't particularly like to see Lara Croft in Smash. I'm pretty sure she was in the All Stars for PlayStation, but yeah, I wouldn't. Like, Lara Croft could be an alternative, like, thing to the main character from Joker from Persona 5. But yeah, I really wouldn't want to see Lara Croft on there, because has Tomb Raider been on any of the Nintendo consoles? Because I'm not aware of Tomb Raider being on any Nintendo console. Yonis, you arrived at the right time. We've got some Lisbeth action here for you. Tomb Raider Anniversary and Underworld was on Wii. Ooh, we've glitched. Look at this. We've bugged out. Look. How we end up here? I daren't move now, cause if can we like cheat and run all the way over to the the end area? I mean, I can wait till everyone kind of like re-heals. Tomb Raider Anniversary, what was that? Was that like the first game like remastered? And Underworld. Underworld rings a bell. Take a screenshot and send it to the ones who made the game. Oh, Lisbeth spawned up here as well. Yeah, well, I got a screenshot. I'm not sure if that's gonna do much, but it looks like we can run across. What happens if we? Right, can we? Ooh. So not all the areas loaded. Ooh. Okay. This is weird. Weird. Ooh, we're falling. Can we make our way back in? How weird and glitchy is this? What happens if we switch to someone? Oh no, Kirito's glitched. They're all we've got invisible walls. How did this happen? I bet you haven't seen Lisbeth in a long time, Jonas. Let's see if there's a way to turn on no clip and put it all back as it was. Sure, Virtual Knight. That's much appreciated. Okay, so that acts like stairs, but we're not actually on the stairs. Jonas, will you be watching the PlayStation 5 showcase later today or in an hour? I mean, thinking about it, I can probably fast travel. That will probably like teleport us like back where we need to be. So let's try the fast travel. Oh wait. There we go, fast travelled out of it, Virtual Knight. Virtual Knight, I appreciate the search, but we've just fast travelled out of here. That seems to have worked. Yes, be back? Sure, of course. We will await your return. Virtual Knight, what are you thinking? What are you thinking we could get from the Nintendo Switch Direct tomorrow? Yeah, the stream will be archived, so yeah, there'll be a link available for it. Also, Virtual Knight, I know you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, but do you like the Splinter Cell games? Hey, Kid Wong, thanks for joining. How's it going? How's your Wednesday going? You having a good day? Yeah, we decided to jump back into Sword Art Online. You know, we've got to make progress somehow. We've got to, you know, go back to it. Our streams will consist of a mix between Captain Tsubasa, Bleach Brave Souls, and Sword Art Online for the time being. I think once we've completed Captain Tsubasa, we'll move on to another game. But I do want to kind of, you know, complete Sword Art Online. And then that'll be 2 Sword Art Online games we've completed once we've tackled Alicization as well. Yeah, building Gundam. Awesome, nice. What model is this? Do you have a link you can post in the Discord? That'd be really cool to see. Right, let's keep moving, keep moving. Thought that was a doorway, but it's not. Good question. I've heard a lot of it and watched a friend play it. Never gave it much thought. To be honest, I would try if I can get a hold of the game. Well, just to make you aware, Virtual Knight. So the Ubisoft have just announced that coming to VR, exclusively to VR, is Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell. So this will most likely be 2 brand new games, a brand new Assassin's Creed game and a brand new Splinter Cell game, exclusive to VR. Imagine in Assassin's Creed VR doing the whole the jump, you know, the giant jump from atop a building or something. Like, imagine like you know, doing parkour and climbing up to the top of a massive building. And then jumping from it, like, that'd be crazy cool. Oh, I forgot we can't attack, we can't jump in when we're in battle. So I'm kind of trapped down here now. It's the original Gundam. Ooh, I bet that'd be really cool. Cool to see and have propped up on a shelf. We're stuck here, so we've got to hope that our no, don't jump down here with me. Oh wait, we can jump. Ah, we finished the battle. That's good. Right, let's make our way and follow through the pathway. Take out these baby water spiders. I want an Eva Unit 1, I think that's next. I have no idea what that is, Kid One. If you could post a picture in the Discord, I'll take a look, but is it expensive? There's a lot of One Piece model kits I've seen at conventions, like the Going Merry or the Sunny Go, and then Chopper has a couple of figures as well. They'd be really cool model kits to get. I'd also like a X-Wing from Star Wars, or Poe Dameron's X-Wing as well. That'd be a really cool model to set up. I think next time I go to Comic-Con, I will obtain a model kit, because I've never done model kits. Actually, no, I have a really tiny Gundam, like a chibi like Gundam. That's the only Gundam model I have actually, or anything related to Gundam. But that was pretty cool to make. Oh, it's the main unit in Evangelion? Yeah, that'd be really cool to have actually. Yeah, how did I not know that? I've seen Evangelion. Yeah, that'd be awesome to have. But no, but thinking about tomorrow's Nintendo Direct Mini, from what I can tell, it won't be first party games. I'm not sure what to hope for. Yeah, the Mario Anniversary one was a pretty poor Direct. But this is a partners showcase. So I imagine we'll get more stuff from EA, because EA have said they're going to be porting or bringing more games to Nintendo Switch. I believe Ubisoft will probably show off some new content. And then because it's a Sony PlayStation event later tonight, I imagine that games on that are not exclusive to PlayStation will also be showing off on Nintendo's Direct tomorrow, no doubt. Oh, they're coming to the Oculus Rift, are the two Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell games. So that means I wouldn't be able to get it on the PlayStation VR, because it's coming to Oculus. That's a big disappointment. I would really like to play Assassin's Creed, and heck, even Splinter Cell in VR. Right, okay, so Sword Art Online has crashed for the third time now. We're not going to be playing it. I'm not reloading it I'm not reloading it again when we're going to be closing the stream off in like half an hour. We'll play something else. That is really awful. It takes us this long to jump back into Sword Art Online and it crashes on us. This game's had like multiple updates over the past month or two. Why is it not fixed?